Page 272, number 43, asks us to use the data in the table from 1950 to 2000 to predict Los Angeles's population for 2011 and compare it to the given value in the table. So we're going to do this using exponential regression, and I'm going to show you the basics for both the TI-84 and the Inspire. So for both, the first thing you need to do is enter the data in a data table. So in the Inspire, I opened up a spreadsheet, a listing spreadsheet, and I named the first column year, and the second one I named POP for population, and I entered the data in there. And if you notice for the years, I didn't use 1950, but only 50. The problem gave you a hint to assume that year 0 was 1900, so 1950 would be 50 years have passed. Now to set up the data in the 84, you press Stat and then Edit, and you can choose to the list. I chose list 1 and 2 to put the data in there. So now what you have to do is set up a scatter plot. So since I'm already on the 84, what you do is you choose second and Y equals. You're going to choose a stat plot, make sure you turn it on, make sure that the scatter plot is highlighted and your lists are there correctly. Then you press zoom 9, and there is your scatter plot. Now, for the Inspire, what you have to do is you have to add a page, and then you would add a data and statistics page. I have already done that, so I'm not going to redo that. So looking at my 1.3, you can see there is my scatter plot in the Inspire. So the next thing to do is the regression equation. Staying on the Inspire, what I do now is I press Menu, choose Analyze, choose number 6 Regression, and number 8 is Exponential Regression. So there is our regression equation on the screen. For the 84, what you do is you choose Stat, then you go to the right to the Calc menu, and you find exponential regression in the list, and exponential regression is 0, so I choose that. And then if I also want to see the line on the screen, I go down to the line that says Store Reg EQ, and I choose vars, go over to yvars. It is a function, and I want to store it under y1. And then I go down to Calculate, hit Enter, and all the values are on the screen that I need. And you can see they're slightly different, but still very similar. And then what I can do is look at my graph on the 84, and you see I have my scatter plot and my regression equation drawing on there right now. Now that we're supposed to find, according to our model that we've created, what the population would be in 2011. So when I do that, what I want to do now is I can just substitute those values in the calculator. So let's write down what we have so far. And I'm going to use the 84's values. So my equation is going to be y equals 1149.6 times 1.012 to the x power. And what I'll do is I will substitute 111 in for x. So when I do that, and of course you can always do this by searching on the graph too, by hitting trace and tracing this value on the graph. So I get that y is 4321, and remember this is in thousands of people, so that's over 4 million people. Now we're supposed to compare that to what's given. The given value for Los Angeles is 3820, so the difference between the two is our model is over 500,000 people. So we have a difference of 501,000 people, which is about 14% different.